Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sean with BlueRidgeSilverhound, and today we are going to explore one of the more overlooked decades in Lincoln Pennies, and that's the 1980s. Did you guys know there are a multitude of various dates that you could cherry pick and find in the 1980s that's worth more than $5,000? You're in luck. You came to the right place, and I have what I call my Super 7. 1980s Lincoln Cent dates that you absolutely need to be on the lookout for. Because if you found one in just the right kind of condition, you may have a coin that's worth many thousands of dollars. In addition, I'm also going to discuss two additional bonus coins, bringing up the total list of coins to be on the lookout for to 9. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to get started. As always, I gotta do my YouTube thing. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for instant notifications. You will get the earliest releases of the videos as humanly possible because I'll be doing giveaways all summer long. If you want free coins, free silver, free gift cards, this is your one-stop shop for all that great stuff. So let's go ahead and get started with the 1980s Lincoln Cents that you have to be on the lookout for. Starting, okay, we got to start at the bottom somewhere. Okay, the very first coin that we're going to discuss on this list is going to be the 1983 Lincoln Cent. Now, I'm not going to go through all the trouble of telling you what the mintages are on all these coins. Millions upon millions, hundreds of millions, if not billions of each one of these dates were produced at their respective mints. So finding them in any condition is not going to be tough at all, but finding one with just the right kind of look is going to matter most when it comes to cherry picking and searching for these coins. So the 1983 Lincoln Cent you see right here, okay, is one of those coins that's iconic because it's the very first date in which the U.S. Mint went full copper-coated zinc. Okay, gone are the days of the 98% copper planchets that we are so used to seeing beforehand. Now let's talk a little bit about grade. All right, so the top grade in the 1983 is Pcgs Mint State 68 Plus, in which 2 were ever assigned that grade level. Now, if you're able to find an example of this coin in Mint State 68 Plus, PCGS has a price guide value of $5,000. Now, this is the lowest coin on the list, of course. We got 8 other coins to talk about. There was one coin at this grade level that sold on great collections last year, as a matter of fact, for the amount of $2,934.68. A few $1,000s well under the PCGS price guide value. Now keep in mind the price guide value is simply a reference tool to help set a baseline for the valuation of these coins. So that's the first coin on the list. Let's go ahead and check out the next one here. And this one is the 1981p Lincoln Cent. This one has no mint mark. The Philadelphia minted coins generally don't have a mint mark on there. All right, so the 1981, as you can see, is a Philadelphia minted coin. Again, millions upon billions of this particular date was produced by the mint. The highest grade that PCGS has assigned for the 1981 is Mint State 68 Red, all right, in which only 3 examples were ever assigned that particular grade level by PCGS. The price guide value on this coin is $5,000 through PCGS. However, I'm happy to report that one example sold on Great Collections in 2018 for the amount of $5,850 in a Mint State 68 Red. So again, just like the previous example, this coin went the other way. It actually sold for more money than the PCGS price guide value dictates, which is good news because these things can go up or down, you know, either way, depending on the market activity and supply and demand, in which in the case of these coins, supply is very limited. So we're going to go ahead and jump on to the next coin here, and it is the 1981D. Okay, as you can tell, this one has a small tiny letter D next to the date, which indicates it being a coin struck at the Denver Mint. So PCGS has a top grade on this particular coin at Mint State 68 Plus, in which they have assigned a price guide value of $5,200. However, the highest grade to ever surface of this particular date is one in 67 plus red. Okay, so there's no 68 or 68 plus, but if you're able to find an example that graded out at that level, you have a coin that is theoretically worth over $5,000. So that's the 1981D Lincoln cent there. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. This is the fourth coin on the list, and it is a middle date. It's a 1985 Philadelphia minted coin. This one right here is one of the more widely minted coins. Okay, it has one of the highest mintages in the 1980s Lincoln cent series. This one right here, PCGS has assigned only 8 examples at its highest grade, and that is Mint State 68 plus full red. All right, if you're able to find a coin that grades out at this level, okay, you have a coin that is worth $5,850 by PCGS's price guide schematic. All right, so that's the 1985 there for you. All right, so let's go ahead and roll on to the next one. We have the 1980. Okay, this is also a Philadelphia minted example. Very first year of this decade. All right, and it is one of the most valuable coins at the highest grade level. PCGS has assigned the highest grade on this particular date at a Mint State 68 red, in which only one coin was ever assigned that particular grade level. All right, and here's where things really get crazy. You have a coin that if you're able to find one in a 68, you know, let's say you found a really nice one with no marks, no nicks, it retains its full red, you send it to PCGS, it comes back as a Mint State 68 red, then you have a coin that PCGS has their value of $8,000 for this particular example. I would guess that as these prices go up, these are going to be coins that are going to be even more tougher to find out in circulation at these grade levels. Okay, this one right here at a 68 is one of the low ones on the list in terms of the numerical grade. We've seen 68 pluses, and then coming up we also have a Mint State 69, and that's going to be this here 1982. Okay, now as you guys know, in 1982 they made a number of them with large dates, they made some with small dates, they made them in 98% copper, they also made them in this new alloy composition makeup of the copper coated zinc planchet. Now in this case, this coin, the number 2 coin on the list, is the zinc large date. Okay, so this one right here is the copper coated zinc large date variant. PCGS has assigned a Mint State 69 red as the highest grade level at only one example at this population. If you're able to find another example of a 1982 zinc large date in a 69, PCGS has a price guide value of $10,000 for this coin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a coin that is worth 5 figures in the 1980s. That's almost unheard of, but again, this is one of those offshoot chances that a rarity does exist in just about every conceivable date in US coins. So that's the 1982 zinc large date. So we're going to wrap it up with the number 1 coin on here before we get to the bonus hits of this video, and that's the 1982 zinc small date. All right, that's the coin that you see here. Now this coin right here is a little bit tougher to find. Okay, finding the smaller date coins, you're going to be looking, you know, about 1 out of every 10 1982s are actually going to be small dates. Now the real question is it a copper coated zinc, or is it one of these 98% copper planchets? All right, a quick little check on the weight will indicate that a copper coated zinc weighs in at 2.5 grams compared to 3.1 grams for the 98% copper. So that's a good way to tell both of them apart. So PCGS has assigned at its highest level only one example in a mint state 69 full red, all right, in which PCGS has a price guide value of $11,500 for this coin, making it the most expensive 1980s Lincoln cent on the list. If you're able to find one, you have a coin that's worth a boatload of money. So be on the lookout for the 1982 copper-coated zinc small date variant coin in high grades. So let's go ahead and take a look at the two hits of your bonus hits of the 1980s. Okay, and we're going to start out here first with the 1984 Lincoln cent that exhibits the doubled ear variant. All right, you can tell this one has an extra ear south of the primary earlobe, and this one right here is a phenomenal coin to find, and it's worth a lot of money in all grades, not just at the highest level. But PCGS has assigned the highest grade of this coin at a mint state 68 plus full red, in which if you are able to find the same exact grade of this coin, you have a coin that's worth $5,000 per PCGS's price guide valuation. And then finally, your last bonus coin of the video is a delectable, probably one of my favorite varieties to be on the lookout for in the Lincoln cent series. And that's the 1983 Lincoln cent that exhibits the wild and crazy doubled die reverse variety. Okay, this one right here is one of the chase pieces in the Lincoln cent Memorial series as a whole. Okay, if you're able to find one, low grade examples still sell for $150 to $250 raw. You don't even need to get this graded. But if you found a marquee example, an exquisite example that has its full red luster, light on nicks and planchet marks, PCGS has assigned a mint state 68 red at its highest grade level. If you're one lucky person to find that example that grades out at that high level, PCGS has assigned a price guide value of $9,000. And there you go, guys. That is my Super 7 plus 2 1980s Lincoln cents that you ought to be looking for in your change. Lots of full red examples still come out of coin rolls, out of pocket change, out of change jars. They are all over the place. You just need to know what to look for. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. I want to thank everyone for joining in on this special broadcast. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for instant notifications. As always, have fun with the hunt. We are discovering together. You guys take care, best of luck, and go get you some treasure.